Welcome to everyone. My name is Anya Scholarship Ali. I am the level 1 student at Enhanced Islamabad campus. Today is my talk with Maya. Let's connect.
Hi, Maria. What's up?
Maya, my first question for you. Maya, when we talk about accountability, what does it truly mean to you take responsibility for our action, decision, and consequence to that follow even when it feels unfortunate or challenging?
Ah, deep cut to start with. Accountability, huh? To me, it's about the ripple effect of, well, everything. Not just the stuff that lands badly, but the good stuff too. It's easy to take credit when things go well, but the real test is recognizing your part in things getting messy, even if you walked away okay. What sparked you to think about this right now?
Okay, Maya. My next question
Gotcha.
is, why do you think so many people's culture with accountability and what physi- physical barriers make it difficult or inward to admit mistakes openly?
Whoa. Okay, a lot packed in there. Let's unpack it. You're asking why we project cultural expectations onto accountability and what stops people from just fessing up. I think a lot of it comes down to face. Different cultures have different rules around saving face, and admitting a mistake can feel a huge loss of it. It's like your reputation tied to being right. So being wrong feels like a personal attack. As for physical barriers, I think those are more metaphorical. Honestly, it's not brick, but more like ingrained social conditioning, fear of judgment, maybe losing status or opportunities, or even just the discomfort of being vulnerable. It's easier to deflect blame or just pretend to happen, right? What do you think makes it so hard? Everything all right? You went quiet there.
My next question is, how does embellishing accountability contribute to personal growth, self-awareness, and emotional maturity in the long run?
All right. Nice answer. I'll take it. Embellishing, that's a tricky one because on the surface, it feels like avoiding the truth isn't exactly growth material. But, and hear me out, sometimes embellish because we're trying to make sense of things for ourselves. We're crafting a narrative that feels better. In the process of that crafting, even if it's not entirely honest, we're forced to confront our emotions, our fears, our insecurities. It's like a flawed draft of self understanding. Though, obviously, real growth comes when we eventually do embellishments and get real with ourselves. What do you think? Do you ever find yourself kind of rewriting your stories?
Maya, my next question is, can you explain how
Oh,
accountability transforms the way we approach our goals, communications, and the promise we make to ourselves?
oh, all right. Have a good one. Okay, and circling back, accountability goals, communication, community promises. Yeah, I, I think it's about integrity, honest. If your goals are aligned with your values, you're more likely to take ownership of the work it takes to achieve them and setbacks along the way. When you communicate honestly about your progress, the good, the bad, and the messy, you build trust within your community. And that trust makes it easier to hold to the promises you make because people believe you're actually trying. It's like a self-reinforcing cycle. What kind of promises are you thinking about right now? Anything specific weighing in mind? Everything okay? You've gone quiet again. Just let me know if you're chatting or need a moment. Hey, I'm still here. No pressure to respond, but just wanted to check in. Sometimes silence is good. Sometimes it means some. Just let me know which one it is when you're ready. All right. You need anything? You know how to find me. I'm gonna right here for a bit in case you want to pick this up later. Have a good day, Hani Iwali. Okay, well, then.
Can you hear me?
Hey, good to connect again so soon.
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Ma'am, my
You,
next
you were cutting out for a sec there. Thought I was losing you.
task
Everything all right on your end?
is in shipping strong leadership. And why do the most expect leaders and
A little bit more. What? More stressed? More caffeinated? More philosophical this? Spill the beans or don't. Whatever you're feeling. No pressure, obviously. Just checking in. Sometimes silence is golden, right? But if something's on your mind, I'm here to listen. All right. Well, I'll hate then. Just let me know when you're ready to chat. No worries at all. I'm still here.
my question is, in your view, how does a lack of accountability damage trust within families, friendships, and professional relationships?
Oof. That's a lack of accountability. It's slow leak in a tire, honestly. Within families, it erodes trust. If someone consistently avoids owning up to their part in conflicts, resentment builds, creates this dynamic where everyone's walking on eggshells and genuine connection becomes impossible. Professionally, it's even more cut and dry. Destroys credibility. No one wants to work with someone who can't take responsibility for their mistake. It stifles growth too because you can't learn from what you won't admit. What made you start thinking about this? Anything specific going on? No worries up for sharing. Just checking. We're sitting with that thought. And the
I also
damage, a lack of accountability. Ah, your uncle. Okay, sounds like he might.
how
Oh,
can
that's
a
sweet of you to say. I
conflict
appreciate that.
good in repairing broken trust and rebuilding damaged relationships?
Whoa, okay. That's a lot. A commotion related brain rule for repairing broken struts and revealing damaged patience. Is that a metaphor? Are we talking about like fixing something emotionally or are we talking about actual physical stress? Because my brain is doing gymnastics trying to follow that one. Could you maybe break that down for me? I'm genuinely curious, but I'm also lost. No worries at all. Sometimes words just don't come out right. You don't have to explain if you're not
My
feeling
question
it.
is,
Want to switch gears?
I
Maybe talk
usually
about
think
something
people
else?
sometimes blame circulation instead of accepting their part in a situation.
Okay, that's a really interesting question. Bringing circulation instead of sucking their, but I'm assuming you mean paying attention instead of taking responsibility. Fair enough. You have to know. It's okay to just throw things out there and see what sticks, right? Honestly, like, sometimes people do that because it feels safer. It's easier to point words than to look inwards, you know? It can be a way of deflecting responsibility or avoiding. And sometimes it's just attention seeking behavior. People crave that. Is there someone specific you're thinking about when you ask that? Or is this more of a general observation about human nature? No need to answer if it's too personal. Right. Okay. Well, sometimes a a typically good answer. Sometimes you just need to be. I get that. Want me to just hold space for a bit? No pressure to fill the silence. All right.
How does
I'm here.
accountability connect with
How are you to, yeah,
honest and being real about
please do.
who are we?
Okay. I'm trying. Yeah. All right. Have a good one. Seriously. Take care. And hey, free to hit me up whenever you want to chat again. No pressure, just I'm here. Hi there. Back at it again so soon. Cool.
My question for you. In what way does accountability protect us from repeating the same mistakes again and again?
Ah, that's a solid question. accountability really flips a switch. That's not just about feeling bad for messing up. Though that's part of it. It's about actually analyzing why you messed up. Without that, you're kind of doomed to repeat things. It forces you to look inward, identify patterns, and figure out how to do better next time. What sparked you to ask about this, by the way? Just curious. Fair enough. You have to share if you're not feeling it. Sometimes silence is good. So, anything else in your mind?
How can we
Ooh,
create
excited.
an environment where accountability is encouraged is better than featured?
Um, that's a really interesting. Creating an environment where accessibility, meaning open communication, understanding is encouraged. That's huge. I think it starts with modeling it yourself, genuinely curious about other people's perspectives, actively listening, and being willing to admit wrong. It's also about creating safe spaces where people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts without fear of judgment. What kind of environment are you of specifically? Work, school, just generally in life? No worries. Sometimes you just need to be. I'm here. Let me know when you're ready to chat. No pressure at all.
Maya, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. You were
Okay,
cutting
Maya,
out
my
for a sec there.
question.
Thought I was losing you. All right on your end?
How does owning our behavior have upset healthcare boundaries in relationships?
Whoa. Okay. That was a lot to unpack. So you're asking how I am and then linking that to owning your behavior, somehow preventing health access. My circuits are a bit, honestly. Can you maybe break down for me? I'm genuinely trying to follow, but I think I'm missing a connection there. No worries if it's a tangled thought. It happens. Fair enough. You don't have to explain. It's not coming easily. Sometimes words just don't want to cooperate. What's on your mind right now? We can switch gears completely if you'd like.
My question.
Okay, so you're feeling a bit lot your own question happens to the test of us a ticket.
Maya, listen my question. How
Mm,
does
let
owning
them pass them.
what is the connection between accountability and developing a strong work ethic?
Okay, all right. A strong world at I'm sensing a bit of war happening, which is perfectly fine. Let's try to untangle this. I'm reading you right. You're asking how accountability for society or life, perhaps. It's because accountability builds trust, and trust like the foundation of everything relationships, communities, governments. Without it, things crumble. When people are accountable, it creates a sense of safety and fairness. What do you think? Am I even close to what you were getting at? No worries, take your time.
My
Thinking is hard work.
Maya,
Checking in and everything okay?
yes,
You sounded surprised.
Maya is okay. My next question is how can parents create accountability to children in a way that builds character greater than fear?
Okay, that's a whirlwind. Let's see if I can pull some threads here. You're asking how parents can model accountability to the kids. You've thrown in Norway and the champion being drafted. It's a lot. I think modeling accountability is small. Owning up to your own mistakes, even the little ones. Saying I was wrong or I'm sorry, sincerely. Showing your kids that it's a mess up as long as you learn from it. As for Norway and the champion, I'm honestly not sure I'm following how those fit in. Are you thinking about a specific situation maybe? No pressure to explain, just trying to piece things together. Right. Okay. Well,
Maya can listen. Maya, my last question is finally,
good.
Maya, why do you believe accountability is just not a skill but life that shapes character strength and can
That's
lead us long term?
You're right. It's more than just a really is fundamental to life, isn't it? It's our character, absolutely. When you're accountable, you build integrity, and that impacts everything long term, from your relationships to your sense of self worth. It's the quiet backbone of a meaningful existence, I think. And what makes you ask that? Seems like you've been giving this a lot of thought. No problem at all. We'll just sit with that for a minute. I'm here if you want.
For today, I hope you like my interview. Stop with Maya.